Hey guys!
Hey guys! What's happening, dudes? Alright, Chads and Stacy's. So, recently I had a video that was about Amberlynn's new program where she's gonna try something new for 100 days, and I noticed that she has a new video out now. It's called, I Don't Want to Admit This, Days 2 through 4, and I actually haven't watched this yet, so we're gonna be both going into it a little bit blind. I think this one's gonna be worth a watch though. And as always, if you enjoy the video, of course feel free to hit the like button and the subscribe button. I really appreciate it, but only if you enjoy the video. Now, however, if you do enjoy the video and you don't do it, I'll find you and I'll give you one of these, huh? Okay, without wasting any further time, let's watch the video.
So welcome to day 2 of my 100 days of...
Day 2? This is pretty early on, so there better be some good results here.
Really, it's just, there's no title to this. It's just, what can you do if you give it your all for 100 days?
For those of you who haven't seen the other video that I put up, I definitely recommend you guys checking it out. It starts with ALR, so you'll know which one it is. It's the one right before this one, about 2 videos back. But basically what she's doing, she read online there was the program that people were doing where for 100 days you just do a little step of something that you want to be better at each day. So as an example, if you want to be better at doing push-ups, you do 1 push-up a day for 100 days, and at the end maybe you're able to do like 25 push-ups in one sitting, whereas you could have maybe done like 3 in the past. You know, that's what she's doing. She's trying to translate that into weight loss. So every day she's trying to weigh herself and count her calories better.
So obviously not aiming for perfection. Yesterday was my day 1. Oh, and by the way, I am breaking out, which is a rarity.
Rarity cat. That's her cat's name. And her Snapchat and Twitter, I think. Could be wrong though.
I don't break out that often. Today was my day 1 and I did really good. I stayed under my allotted calories and...
That's good, we're on pace. I mean, it's day 1, but you have to start somewhere, I suppose.
I am like shooketh about it.
Shooketh. Thou doth protest too much, I think.
I didn't have a single diet soda or anything. I drank nothing but water, and I was getting a really bad headache. I even woke up with a really bad headache. It's now gone because I took some ibuprofen.
That's good. I think that might have been one of my biggest gripes about her, was that she was drinking soda, even if it is diet soda. You know, that doesn't make it healthy.
But I had some headaches, let me tell you. I also don't really get headaches often, and when I do, I mention it because it's also rare.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
So I know the breaking out is from all the junk I've been eating. The headache was probably because I ate less than I usually do and I was drinking nothing but water. But I'm just gonna give my body some time to get used to it, and today is day 2.
That's a good attitude to have. I mean, you're gonna experience some negative stuff that happens, you know? Your body's gonna go through some withdrawals here, especially if you're cold turkey cutting it off from some stuff that you've been doing every single day. So if you've been eating super unhealthy, lots of sugar, especially with like the carbohydrates, that's what they always say when you start cutting off different sugars, especially those carbs, is that you'll start having headaches, you'll get a little groggy, but then once you get over it, your body's in the fat burning mode, and that's when it's nice because you have the energy and you're losing weight.
And I'm just really excited to have another successful day. I'm very proud of myself for actually following through yesterday. So far, 1 out of 1.
That's right, boys. We gotta give her a little something to reward it. 1 out of 1. And that right there is a star.
Success.
So this is what I'm having for my main meal. It is rice, ground turkey. It is like 98% lean, so it's the lower calorie.
Cool. Okay. We know what lean means.
There is peas and there is mushroom, like cream of mushroom soup. It's honestly so good.
Honestly, it actually looks pretty good. I'm actually getting hungry looking at that. That looks pretty yummy.
Here, and I'm gonna be chugging on some water because that's really important. So my goal is to just drink half a gallon for today.
You know what I don't get about you, Amberlynn? Didn't you just get a jug that was like it had the perfect amount that you're supposed to have a day minus like a cup or something? So you were gonna drink that whole jug and then a cup, and now you're just drinking out of a gallon container? What happened to the container you just got, Amberlynn? You just got that like a week ago.
So I'm currently in the middle of putting away a ton of clothing because laundry days happen. And I just wanted to show you guys, I got this really cool, like, clothes hanger thing.
Wow, that's a really cool clothes hanger thing. What's that, like 2 bars that go like this and 1 bar that goes like this that you hang stuff on? That's crazy. How'd you find one of those?
And this is where I'm gonna be putting all my dresses, so that's pretty awesome. So I'm just finishing up doing that, but before the night ends, I just wanted to tell you guys my weigh-in for day 2. I was 562.8, so that's down 1.2 just in one day, so I'm super happy about that.
Yeah, at this point, any move in the downward direction is a good thing whenever I hear it, so yeah.
So I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3. Hey everyone! So welcome to day 3. It is March 5th. So I just got done weighing myself, and we're just gonna get straight to that because I was really nervous.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, this is kind of the proving zone time of things, right? This is where the push comes to shove, so to speak.
Because most of you will know that you lose weight while you're sleeping. That definitely helps with the weight loss process. I only slept 2.5 hours.
Is that right? You lose weight when you're sleeping. Like, I don't deny that you lose weight when you're sleeping, but is that when your body, like, specifically pushes it off of you? I think that maybe it's probably healthier when you're sleeping, right? Because then you're not consuming calories. So really it is just a net time where you're just losing calories. But is it like, maybe you guys let me know in the comments section. I'm not an expert on this stuff like this. Is that when your body actually does push through calories? That'd be interesting to know. That'd be a cool, fun little fun fact I could share with my pals.
And on top of that, I had McDonald's for one of my meals, and I wasn't wanting to have any like fast food like that for at least the first 30 days.
That was quick. You kind of fell on that front. This is day 2 or 3 or something, right? This is day 3. And you know what really makes me mad too? Is it's not that hard to not go to McDonald's. It really isn't. And you guys would be like, oh dude, you don't understand what she's going through. But listen, hear me out on this one. Maybe, if you have a problem binge eating, okay, it's hard not to go to McDonald's. Fine, I'll meet you halfway there. But it's not like Amber Lynn's always out and about. It's not like she's always walking to and fro and driving all over the place to where she just goes past a McDonald's and is like, oh, look, a McDonald's. I should stop by there because I'm already out. No, like, they have to go out of their way to leave the house to go to McDonald's. That's what really gets me about this. Like, that really gets me.
And on day 2, I had fast food. I still counted my calories, but still, it's a lot of sodium, and then it's just like, I didn't get much sleep, so I was scared.
Yeah, let's not worry about the sodium right now, though, okay? Let's worry about the calories. We can worry about sodium when we're on the right path. Once we get the calories down, then you can worry about all these macros and little things that are out there that other people measure as well. That's one of my pet peeves, actually, is when people who are specifically looking to lose weight get so fixated on the sodium levels, the cholesterol levels, all these different things. I'm not saying that it's not important to worry about those things, but if you're not worried about like the actual caloric intake and you're not actually taking the steps to improve your health, then what are you doing wasting your time with stuff like this? Why don't you learn to walk before you can run?
But I weighed in at 562.8, so I literally didn't lose anything and didn't gain anything. So that makes me feel like if I wouldn't have had McDonald's and if I would have slept longer, I would have been down at least something.
What a sweet mindset. Yeah. You know what? Could you imagine? Okay, if you wouldn't have McDonald's, how many calories did you have at McDonald's? You know what I mean? Like how many calories is in a McDonald's meal? 1,000 to 2,000 calories in a McDonald's meal? And how many calories do they say are in a pound? Like 3,500? So either I feel like the McDonald's meal was probably pretty major, pretty big. Otherwise, I think she's fixating on it a little bit too much. And as for the sleep thing, I think she's worried about these little patterns a little bit too much. Don't beat yourself up over these little things. You shouldn't have done them. You should get a regular amount of sleep. Now, of course, that's going to be healthy. But I mean, honestly, it sounds like there's more that could have been done. Like, you should have probably still lost a little bit of weight if everything else was going fine and you still didn't get that much sleep and eat McDonald's, I think.
So since I'm here and we're kind of on the topic of sleep, there has been some things being said about my sleep, how I don't get good sleep, and it's probably because I have sleep apnea. I just want to let everyone know that once I do fall asleep, I am asleep to the world.
Yeah, I get this, Brainiac. A lot of people that have something like sleep apnea don't realize they have it, alright? They wake up and they don't realize that they might have like half woken up during the night and fallen back asleep. That happens to a ton of people. But I'm not going to sit here and try to diagnose her. I have no idea if she actually does have sleep apnea. I've seen some of those comments. I don't know if that's actually true. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to pretend like I know what's going on here. But just because you think that you're asleep through the whole night doesn't mean that you don't have sleep apnea. You could be just getting, like, as long as you're just choked off a little bit, like, it could definitely affect you without you actually waking up, Amberlynn.
I am done. I'm out. I rarely wake up through the night. My issue is, which I've always had this issue, is that it's hard for me to fall asleep.
Picture it didn't happen. This is what I challenge you to do, Amberlynn. I want a 10-hour stream of, or it could just be sound too, we can just hear it, of you sleeping. Because I want to know, because if you're a heavy snorer, a lot of people will say then that you have sleep apnea, you know? Because that's like your pipes getting clogged, you know what I'm saying? Not clogged, but cut off. You guys know what I'm saying. Let's not muddy the waters here with this nonsense. But you know what? Picture it didn't happen.
I have had a lot of trauma in my past. I've been told this from therapists that I have sleeping problems because of that.
Sometimes, and I'm not saying that this is what's happening here, sometimes I think people think that they have a problem, or someone tells them that they have an issue, and they dwell on that issue more than what's actually going on more than other times. So I get it, Amberlynn, you've been through some trauma, and that's really sad. But at the same time, like, I almost wonder if focusing, I don't think it's necessarily maybe the trauma that's keeping you up, but maybe focusing on a thought that you maybe should be awake because you have that trauma is maybe causing that. I don't know, but that's like where you start getting into deep levels. That's like Inception level stuff right there.
This isn't really something I like to share, but I have shared it before, but I do have a lot of new subscribers. But
I don't like to share it, but and I've shared it in the past. I don't like to share it, but I have new people, so I might as well share it to everybody now. So I'm just gonna share it again, even though I don't like to share it.
Hey guys, so it's the end of the night and I kind of just want to document.
All right, let's document. What do we got here, boy?
I'm messing up. This is a bowl of, oh god, this looks disgusting, but it's good.
What in the heck are you doing? Are you just, what's going on?
Instant mashed potatoes with some shredded cheese.
Sorry, Amberlynn. I have a really, really hard time feeling bad for you. Like, if things just happen in the heat of the moment, I get it. But the fact that you have, like, you did it, and not just that, but that you did it, and then you have the camera right there, and you're, like, showing the camera while you're doing it. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe I screwed up. Oh, jeez. Another bite. I can't believe... How am I not supposed to think that partially you're enjoying the attention off of this if you're going out there showing it? You know what I mean? Like, at some point you want people to see, right? Because you could have very easily edited it out. I mean, you could have not taken the video, and even later you could have just cut out the video of you doing this if you were really just super ashamed of it, you know?
I'm scared for my weigh-in tomorrow. Like, this is going over my calories.
Why are you doing it? Like, I don't believe that you're scared. Okay, I get that you're scared for your weighing, but imagine being scared of the dark and then going around and just smashing a bunch of light bulbs. Yeah, man, I'm really scared of the dark. Yeah, great. Okay, am I supposed to feel bad for you now?
Not by like a lot, but definitely by like 500. So I'm feeling kind of ashamed.
Yeah, you should, and you're sharing it with everybody. I don't know. I get it, I guess. I don't know. But it's such a short-term reward. That's what makes me mad about the whole potato thing. Like, was that little bowl of potatoes and cheese and maybe probably a little butter in there, was that worth it? Was that little meal worth it, going over your thing? What if instead you just had a couple glasses of water, huh? Or what if you had like one of those granola bars? What if you had a little leftover thing of your Optavia bar? And that would have solved your cravings. Wouldn't that have been a little bit better? I mean, you were all worried about going under your calories by too much when it came to the Optavia thing, but now it's okay to just go over randomly. Oh, it's just not healthy to go under, that's why I quit Optavia, but now I can just eat whatever I want. So, yeah, come on.
And yet, I'm still gonna eat them. So this is something I want to document, and hopefully I can stop this cycle, because this is why I don't make progress.
I'm afraid of fire. I don't know why I keep doing it, but I'm just trying to break the cycle, but I'm afraid of it. I just can't stop, though.
I don't really want to admit this, but I'm going to. But for a while there, I was eating like 3 Snicker bars a night, a whole can of Pringles, ramen noodles.
So she talks about this. She said she stopped the binging. I skipped. There's a huge piece where she just talks about the toilet hall stuff that I cut out, and she said that she stopped her binging. And honestly, Amberlyn, I really don't try to be too negative on you, because I think that most people out there, the vast majority of people, can be redeemed even if they are down a bad path. And I really hope that you're one of those people that can be. And I root for you. I really do. Like, I don't want you to fail. And it is good to know. Like, I get this. You're not perfect yet, but you're doing these little steps, and as long as you keep making good steps, your life will get better. And it's a little win, but I'll give it to you, all right? It is good that you're not eating 3 Snickers bars a night and a whole can of Pringles. Like, that's a good thing, all right? Those are incredibly unhealthy for you. Maybe as a snack once in a while, those are fine, all right? But you can't be eating the whole thing of them, you know? And that's just, like, I'm happy for you.
Like, it was pretty bad. The binging was seriously bad, but I've stopped that.
Like I said, I mean, that's a good thing. I think we do owe it to Amberlyn to at least say, okay, that's good that you've done this thing good, but now you have to do these other things good as well. That's where we need to be, and I think we need to, you know, it's good that she is being honest about it and telling us that these things.
And it's been hard. It's been really hard, because I have focused on how I feel at night. When I feel the urge to binge, and when I know I can't have the Snickers and I know I can't have the Pringles, which has become a routine in my life, those foods make me feel happier and numb me from all the pain and the stress that I'm going through and the depression. Just for 20 minutes while eating those things, it makes me feel better.
It doesn't, though, and that's what you have to start understanding about things like this. Like, shooting up heroin, as an example, might make you feel good, but it doesn't make you really feel better overall, because you're putting yourself into a downward spiral, Amberlyn, and that's, I mean, pretty comparable as to what you have going on here. It might be fun to eat a Snickers bar, it might help with your temporary stress, but you're creating a debt for yourself. Basically what you're doing is you're withdrawing from the bank of life and health and wellness, you know? You're pulling money out from there right away, you're taking that loan from them, that you're gonna have to pay back with dividends later. So eating that Snickers now might make you feel good, but now you owe that bank money in the future, and you're paying in your happiness, man. It's really sad to see, honestly.
So knowing that I can't have those things and that I'm telling myself no, it's been hard. It's been a process. Like, I literally scream in my head. I'm just like, I want it so bad, like my body screams.
Yeah, facing your challenges is going to be difficult, but take pride in that you didn't do it. Take pride and say, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be that person. I want to be my person. I want to be in control of my own body. And when you're able to make that kind of a call, you have to be proud of yourself. You have to say to yourself, you know what? That's a good thing that I just did. And I feel better about myself for doing that. Replace the stress that Snickers relieves with the stress relief of just being proud in yourself.
The other day I had McDonald's, and last night I had instant mashed potatoes. It's like, those things, yeah, not that great for you, but it's just like, I am a work in progress, and I am so proud that I am doing way better than I have been.
That's good. That, like I said, little steps. You're at a stage, I would say, where maybe we shouldn't, like, you probably shouldn't even be doing those things, but yeah, any little victory, I suppose, huh? Any little victory we'll just take.
And I'm just gonna keep it up and just keep going, and I'm just really excited for these 100 days. I haven't like set myself any goals or anything, but maybe it's something to think about so I can strive for something. Obviously I'm striving for health, because that's like really important, but
right, obviously. Well, I mean, that's actually kind of nice to hear, though, huh? I was a little worried, because she gets a little clickbaity with her title sometimes, and her title was, I don't want to admit this, days 2 to 4, and I guess she had fessed up to some bad things that she did, but it sounded like she was just gonna quit her program again, and I was like getting pretty mad, you know what I mean? Because, like, you just started and you just quit your last one, too, and why even advertise that you're starting a program if you're just going to quit in the next 2 days other than for the attention? And I'm glad to know that she, I guess, is still going with this 100-day thing. Some people were leaving comments that says that she was, quitting it already. I guess, you know, she hasn't really, I guess, broken off of it though. Her commitments were going to be that she was going to count calories and she was going to weigh herself every day, which she's still doing. She didn't actually say she was going to cut out certain foods, which I would have preferred, but you know, like she kind of even said herself, that small victories are what's going to win this war, you know, that she has going on. But that being said, I guess I'm happy that you're continuing on it. I mean, hopefully it's all uphill from here, Amberlynn. Break the cycle is all I'm going to say about that. You know, break the cycle. And if I can offer another suggestion, this one has nothing to do with health or anything like that, but when it comes to your video titles, can you please capitalize at least the first letter of everything, and maybe the proper nouns as well, and just like the I in there. This is maybe the most like nitpicky thing ever, but I cannot stand that the first letter of your video isn't capitalized. I don't like that. I hate that, actually. But yeah, that's primarily it right there. Hopefully this relieves some people's worries about her not following through on the 100-day plan. I mean, it just goes to show that I guess she's following it, so that's good. But let me know what you guys think right there. Do you think she's gonna keep on with this pattern right here? Do you think she's gonna fall off of it? Do you think she's gonna make it? If she does, if you think she's gonna fall off it, at what point do you think she's going to fall off of it? I hope she makes it through. I don't necessarily want to even throw out a date myself, but it'll be interesting to see. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I mean, also, if you enjoy my content, feel free to check out my tweets, my twerts, everything in between. I have an Instagram and a Patreon. Links are in the description. Also, in my Patreon, you get access to some cool stuff. You know, the Discord, I've been trying to be a little more active on there, as well as a little bit like behind the scenes-y kind of stuff like that, rough drafts, things, anything like that. So feel free to check that stuff out, guys. Other than that, I don't think I have a ton else to say. You guys enjoy the rest of your night.